Hey guys, I'm Ethan Moore from Stockman Supply. If you're looking at our showroom, you can probably see we right now are packing up to go to the Toronto Woodworking Show. That's not this coming weekend, but next weekend, February 7th. So that kind of got me thinking, if you guys have never been to a woodworking show before, I'm going to give you 4 useful tips that you should pay attention to before you go to the show. First thing that you should do is take a picture, especially if you have a smartphone, or at least make note of every machine you own. So take a picture of your bandsaw, a picture of your lathe, your router, your planer, everything, just so you know part numbers, and make sure you know what size pieces it takes. So if you have a bandsaw, make sure you know the length of the blade. Belt sander, make sure you know the size of the belt, because everything is going to be on sale, really good deals, and if you don't know the size of what you have, you're going to miss out on some of these deals. Now, number 2, before you go to the show, check the seminar schedule. There's always going to be seminars going on at the show. I know in our booth at this particular show, we're going to have Mike Davies from New Zealand, as well as Laney Shaughnessy from Digital Woodcarver. They are both going to be doing seminars, but there's going to be far more seminars than just them, but there's going to be lots of them. So you want to, before you go to the show, plan your time accordingly so you can see what seminars you want to see and you don't miss out on something. And also, check the seminars and bring your question to the seminar. Often at the end of the seminar, they'll have a question and answer period. So if you have a specific question on CNCs, bring it to the seminar, and after the seminar, you can ask it if it wasn't answered in the seminar. Number 3, the busiest times of the show are generally between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. If you don't like being around large crowds of people, I would suggest going in the afternoon. This Toronto show is going to be open until 5 p.m. Also, between 2 and 5 will be the slowest time of the day. So, yeah, just keep that in mind too. Also, if you're going to be wanting to talk to someone a little bit more in depth, especially on bigger pieces of machinery, sometimes you want a lot of detail. Like a CNC is a good example. If you want to have a longer conversation with Laney, plan to do that towards the end of the day because he won't be as busy. Now, last thing, this is kind of fun. Number 4, if you have a specific project that you want to see a specific tool or specific jig work on. So, like, I'm going to be demoing the little ripper on the bandsaw. So when I'm in different places, like if I'm in Texas, everybody wants to see me cut mesquite because they have a lot of mesquite around their place. In the Midwest, it's Osage orange. If it's New England, dogwood, all sorts of different stuff. So if you have a specific piece of wood that you want to see cut, bring it to the show. If you have a specific project that you want any tool, you want to see it used on that specific project, bring it to the show. Now, if whoever's demoing it refuses to show you how to do it at the show, generally that's going to mean that it maybe won't work so good on that project because they don't want to do it in front of people. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, there's really good 4 tips for you. Yeah, if you haven't been to a show before, I definitely encourage you to go because it's the only place where you can really touch and feel equipment and machinery, and then looking at all the different projects that people have done in the instant galleries it's really cool. So yeah, if you've never been to a wood show before, I definitely recommend going. If you guys have any questions, you can email me at info@stockmansupply.com or comment on the video. And if you want to see future videos, please subscribe. And make sure you follow us on Instagram, EthAnswers and @Stockman Supply. We have 2 different Instagrams.